Hey Tardis, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing fine on this Monday. It's a bit of a silent Monday, I noticed. Let's hope more people will join up. Beautiful entries are already here. It's a delicious week with a lot of tasty stuff. Welcome to the stream, Berklemere. Hope you're doing fine on this Monday. Welcome, Raf. Hope you're doing fine on this Monday. Also, welcome, Block Creations. I hope you're doing fine on this Monday. We will start this off in a few minutes. For the upcoming week, I had in mind to do appliances part 2, which will contain a coffee machine, water cooker, toaster, spatula, mini vacuum cleaner / Roomba, a waffle maker and a kitchen weight scale. And for the week after that, we're going to do Hollywood productions. This is suggested by Chris and by Chris. If you guys have more crazy ideas, it's always welcome. Let's start off in 2 minutes. No one is doing fine on this Monday. Alright, 1 more minute. All good. Okay, I'm glad to see someone is doing fine. I'm doing halfly fine. Not good, not bad. You know, something like that. Alright, let's just start off then. So yeah, take it easy Monday, it seems like, which is fine. I'm glad you guys are here. So we're going to start off with banana split. Certain people knew what this was, other people had to search for it. There will be a couple nice entries. And I'll bet they all taste very good. The first one is of Outmine, 40 minutes doing the syrup tricks, took way too long. And I think it was actually a good thing that it looks so screwed up. Because that made me wanting to figure out how could you do those tricks. I enjoyed doing some research on them. There are a couple ways of actually doing those tricks. The first thing I had to think of was doing the float simulator, because I remember one of Andrew Price's very old tutorials, the first one where he made the donut. He actually duplicated the donut on top of a donut and he changed it into a float simulator to let it drop onto the other donut. And I thought maybe you can do something like that with those chocolate streaks. Just model those streaks and then let them drop onto it. Unfortunately, they have changed the whole fluid simulator. It works a lot different, it looks a lot different, so I couldn't be bothered with that. And then I was thinking there is another way to do this, and that could be rigid body. And I was watching a tutorial on how to make whipped cream, and this guy was using a spiral in order to make whipped cream. He modeled a star and added the star to the spiral and got whipped cream. And then I was like, what if you flatten the spiral? You kind of get the shapes of these chocolate streaks. And then use rigid body to let it drop onto it. But it didn't look quite well as I thought it would be. I couldn't really get the stiffness of the rigid body to be perfect. And then I was like, you know, maybe shrink wrap would work. And that turned out pretty well though. We're going to take a look at that in a minute. But modeling streaks is very difficult. But I'm glad you still posted this. Yeah, I like the bananas though. They look very tasty. The ice cream looks very tasty. Only the whipped cream could be a little bit better, but like I said, the fluid simulator would have helped a lot if you know how it works, because you just model it, let it drop onto it, and then it will get like the perfect shaping going on. I like the ball. I like the gold outlining onto this ball, make it look fancy. It's a very good first attempt though. I really appreciate this one. Welcome received to the stream. Hope you're doing fine on this Monday. So yeah, first good attempt. Very brave to do those chocolate streaks. And if Outmind thought about it, he would have done things different. Then we're gonna go to creation by Chris. Didn't make it in time. Waiting for the executioner to finish the job. I think this is a very funny one. Those bananas kind of look very well, I would say. I love the green that goes onto the yellow. I like the material that's being onto this banana. Little bowl with, it seems like hot chocolate, some ice and whipped cream. And then the banana just needs to get sliced into pieces. Even though I would say first the wrap needs to go off it and then slice it in pieces. But yeah, this idea is very nice. Material on the blade looks very nice. It seems to have a little bit of scratches or dents or whatever it is onto it. Of course, some more hot chocolate sauce and a very nice wooden texture to finish it off. Looks very good though. Very nice. The whipped cream though, for some reason it looks a little bit like it's a texture for some reason. It looks very flat compared with anything else in here. But if you look at the overall scene, cannot complain too much about it though. Maybe these wooden textures down here need a little bit of work, because on the top it looks amazing, on this plate it looks amazing, but for example this one, it looks very like stretched out. That's all. Very nice though. Right, I see Dara. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing fine. I hope your job interview last week went well. I didn't forget about that. And then we're gonna go to Ray Studio. It's good to see Erwin back. Low poly banana split that drives you nuts, begging for more sweet, tasty, appetizing look, elegant, luxury, whatever. It's just a normal banana split. And I think for low poly it mostly worked out pretty well. I like the banana shape. I like yeah, I don't know exactly what it is, but for some reason this topping onto the ice looks nice. The cherry looks nice. Now of course I do know there are crazy colors of ice, but I think this ice, this green on here needs a little bit more white in there. Just a little bit, and this purple one, I think that is too much though. This needs to be a very different color, maybe like a blue that fades out to the white would have been better on this one. But anything else, I think it looks very nice. It went well, but the job wasn't fitting for me. Yeah, the green one is nice. It's pistachio or maybe spinach or whatever crazy taste they like to mine up. But this purple one, maybe a little too much. But at least you tried it, Dora. Or Dara, I mean. Yeah, you will get your job. And then we're gonna go to Raf. And chocolate looks very good on this one. They look very melty onto the ice. I like that you splitted the banana in two pieces and banana split. Very good. The cream definitely looks very nice on this one. It doesn't look like flat. It really looks like a good model on here. The texture of the chocolate is just amazing. I would only say that the plate itself needs to be a little bit more tight. It looks a little bit too soft. It almost looks like it's a piece of foil or something that is doubled up. And yeah, the tablecloth looks very nice though. I really like that one with it. It's very good. Spanish ice, yeah. You never know what crazy stuff they come up with these days. Maybe it's wasabi ice or yeah, stuff like that. But very good, Raf. Yeah, except the plate. I'm just gonna be honest with that. And then we have one of mine. I'm not all too happy with this one though. I wish the cream topping on the banana looked a little bit better. It's a shame that I couldn't have done this with the fluid simulator. It would take off a lot of time to learn it again. But yeah. With these chocolate streaks, I tried to use what was that? Cloth simulator. You can clearly see there are pieces out here that really doesn't look all too good. But at least it looked a little bit better than the one of Outmind. And after that, I decided I need to do this with shrink wrap, and that looked way more better. Yeah. The ice looks a little bit like there is a chocolate around it, like an orange chocolate, or in this case a blue chocolate. I tried, but it could be better though. The cherry needs a little bit more red in there, I'll guess. But there are certain ways how to get this nice cherry look onto it. Stuff like that. It's a little bit too light. Then we have one of Tartarus Blue, a while after crisp banana execution, which refers to this one. I really like this one. It really has this a little bit of cartoony look onto it. I like these ice balls. He has done the cherries on a very nice way, I have to say. Yeah, I like this scene. It's very cartoonish. It's very simple. It does what it needs to do. And the chocolate has a very nice material on it. I really love it. Banana is very simple. I like that they used chocolate as blood for the banana. The only thing that I'm seeing right now, which is a little bit of an illusion, I think, is that the cherry, the stem of the cherry connects up a little bit strange, I would say. I don't know if it's just me or that you guys see that too. Yeah, you see it lesser down here than on those two. But anything else, this is a very nice picture. And it does what it needs to do. The bowl is nice and very thick. Very good. Then we have one of Sergei Maslov. Of course, he makes a very good one. Banana split wink. Looks very appetizing. Looks very cartoony. It does what it needs to do. I like to say that. I would only say that the cherries need a little bit more of the darker red in there. Mine are way too light. This one is already better, but it needs to go more to this kind of a color. Then it would be absolutely perfect. I love the chocolate cream or chocolate stuff on here. Here we have the whipped cream stuff. I remember with Christmas, like 15 years ago, maybe 20, my mom got whipped cream from a can which had chocolate taste, and it looked just brown, so I could see something in that. I also love the melted stuff down here. It looks very good, looks very clean. A nice simple banana and a simple bowl. Very good. Welcome Sergey. Hope you're doing fine on this Monday. Blockation says, how do you stick the cross eyes on it? Could be the shrink wrap, or maybe modeled it and give it a little bit of a a dent in it or something. Maybe not even. Taurus is just very good at it. So yeah, we have a lot of lovely ice cream, and once again, I think Outmind has the best one for me, wanting to make me experiment with the chocolate streaks, which was fun. So then we're gonna go to the hamburger. The first one is of Burglemere Bon Appetit. That's French, I guess. This hamburger looks very tasty, very low poly. I really like it. I like the salad on this one, which I kind of stole the idea because I thought it looked very good. I like maybe these are tomato rings, because the cheese is on there. I also like the little view of sauce underneath here. This is very nice. I would only say for a hamburger, the meat needs to be a little bit darker, like a nice dark brown, or else this could easily be like a chicken burger or a fish fillet or something. They call it at McDonald's. But for hamburger, a little bit more darker. I do like the scenery overall though. Even though I wonder how this scene would have looked if you didn't add this much shininess in there, a lot of reflection, since this looks pretty much low poly, and yeah, with low poly you have very less reflection or yeah, stuff like that. But that is my personal thing here. The box has a nice thickness. It is not too thick, it's not too thin, it looks just very good. One tasty hamburger, I would say. Very good. And then we have one of medium like Burgermere. This one has double cheese and burger. The next one, it should have been Can't Beat This. I wanted people to go more and more nuts, you know, like evolve the hamburger each picture. Someone went very crazy with it. Yeah, so this one's mine. I stole, of course, this one from Burglemere, the same kind of angle, this time with more of a low poly look material on this one. I went for two burgers, nice and brown, and instead of tomato rings I use like onion rings, and yeah, a little bit of salad, and of course this stuff onto the top of it, which I don't know what it's called in English, but that doesn't matter because it's double cheese. And yep, I have to be honest that I did increase the size of the box just a little bit, or else this would have been way too high in order to show like more of the burger, so you cannot really close the box all the way. But you wouldn't have known this unless I told you. And with this I hoped I started yeah, something crazy. So Card Hawk went even more crazy with this, by doing double cheese, double burger, and even a piece of bun down here. And the salad, of course, and it seems like he added a little bit of extra. I don't really know what it is, but I like that there is something extra. Sesame, says Dara, thank you. Sesame, yes. The burger is nice and brown, which is very good. The onion rings looks very good. Double cheese, double crazy. I like it. And then we're gonna go to almost set the lights and most of the materials before the start. Now this brought up a debate of people saying, should we include it, should we not include it? We've talked about this in the last stream in the weekly. I still need to add a little bit of description to this 30 minutes. That a 30 minute is pure modeling, stuff like that. I just still need to do it. We'll be fine at some point. Yeah, I want people to learn that making a startup save file will save you time. Instead of just every time when you start a Blender, you have to put the options on how you want it to. It will cost a lot of time. I want you to search for reference images. I want you to prepare textures. I want you to learn a lot more than just, you know, starting it up, set everything how you want to be, and then rush. Yeah, you can do that at the weekly. You have enough time. I hope it makes sense. If not, it will be fine when I add in the description. So in this case, it seems to be a lot of light, but at the same time, there is not a lot of light. This kind of stuff you get when you got a very small lamp and a lot of dark environment. It will take a lot of time to render. Doesn't always look that good, and especially if you would turn on denoiser, it can even look worse than this. So try to always light up the surrounding of the scene instead of increasing your one lamp to the max, because then it's like you can see down here there is way too much light on it. Now of course, if you have sunlight shining into your room, you can clearly see this kind of stuff too, but you want your hamburger to be shown. Yeah, this is your main focus. Yeah, area lights, HDRI lights, lights behind the camera, stuff like that. The hamburger seems to have a very nice thickness. It's really a very good burger to bite in. I would only say that the cheese needs to be a little bit more thicker. The tomatoes have a very nice thickness. The salad can also use a little bit more thickness. I do like that the buns is not too perfect. It has some randomness in them, as in the model itself. You get also sesame on it. I just had to search it in the chat. So there are things in here which are done very well, and there are some things in here that needs to use a little bit of work. Yeah, I would say it's a very, very good start though. This burger looks tasty. Then we're gonna go to Matte Blender. Matte Blender just kept it simple. Some people like to fool around at the McDonald's ordering a burger without salad, without onion rings, without cheese. Just a bun and the meat. Could be tasty too. I like how you also added sesame on it. Yeah, the burger looks good. By the look of it, you have done this in Eevee, which is okay, of course. The only thing that needs a little bit of work on this is the plate needs a little bit of thickness. You can add a solidify and add some thickness automatically to your model. It will be better. What else? Maybe the bun, when it's done shaping around the corner, it could use a little bit of straightness before you cut it off. Like, it seems to be a little too round towards the edge where you cut the bun. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about this. I think it's a very nice basic to continue with. And yeah, the texture material looks nice, or painting, or whatever you've done here. Of course, later on when you do more and more Blender, you also learn how to add in smaller details, bump maps and that kind of stuff. But I think this texture is a very good start for the burger already. And then we're gonna go to creation by Chris. I present Blender King XXXXXXL. Oh, it was a mouthful, just like the burger itself. I think this is a very, very cool one. This could easily be, you know, like a commercial ad or whatever. It just misses like a name down here, like a brand or whatever. But I think this is very, very done well. Yeah. It's a very cheesy cheese. It has holes in them. The burger looks very nice. You got salad sticking out here and there. It's definitely different. I would only say that the sesame, whatever, it needs to be a little bit bigger and add in a lot more of these. Just fill up the bun. The world is looking incredible. The background looks very nice. There's definitely some place for text in here. I think it's a very cool idea for an ad. Very nice. Salad has some nice color though. Very good. Excuse me. Then we're gonna go to rough good food while working 30 minutes assignment. No time to add sesame seeds, I'm afraid. Yeah, this one is a little bit of a shame, but also not. Yeah, the burger looks almost perfect. I would say it needs a little bit more brown instead of yeah, this color down here, that very light color. Yeah, I don't know. I think if the burger just looked a little bit different, it could fit in perfectly with those letters. I don't know what it is. I know you are very good at Blender. 30 minutes is not much. Maybe also for you, try to straighten it off before you come at the cutting point. You got your salad on the bottom, cheese on top, and some tomato. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just like if the burger just look a bit different, it would just perfectly fit in with the text, and it could also be a nice nice ad though. On distance it looked good, the burger. Yeah, then we're gonna go to... Oh, the patty looks great though. The patty? The patty. What is the patty? Is that the bun? The patty, if this is the patty, it kind of reminds me of pita bread or whatever. The meat, the burger. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, it has something though. Meat. Ah, more people are meeting up. Okay, very good. Meat. Thank you. Murafa, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing fine. Let's go to the sandwich. The first one is of Outmind. Eat it before it eats you. Very good, very creative. I really like this one. Instead of just a boring sandwich, just do something fun with it. I like how you use the eggs as teats. Yes, salami, cheese. I only don't know what this is down here. It looks like pasta or something, which is a little bit strange. The olives might look a little bit too round though. Needs to be a little oval shape. The toothsticks looks very nice. I really like the shape of that one. Definitely never seen SpongeBob. I have seen SpongeBob, but it's like ages ago. But why? Because of the patty? Maybe because SpongeBob was in Dutch, or maybe that they done that later on. I cannot remember. Yeah, very creative. I like this one. I like the edges of the cheese too. Not too perfect. It's very good. Makes it look realistic. Nah, I don't remember that from SpongeBob patty. Then we have one of Berkelmeer. You want a sandwich, make it yourself. Also a very good one. Very creative and lazy at the same time. But stands out from anyone else, of course. Probably everyone is making a sandwich, and with this one you have to do it yourself. I like the cutting board. There's a very nice texture on it. The bread, cucumber, it looks all kind of good. It really looks like it is more of a game asset type of model, because the texture looks a little bit flat though, but it looks perfect for a game. There's only something weird going on with this guy, but I'll bet you just modeled this piece and then just put it onto it, seems like. Yeah, I think this is a very funny idea. Included everything for a nice sandwich though. Yeah, for the cheese, I'm a big cheese lover. I'm Dutch and a cheese lover, so that fits in well. The texture of the cheese needs to be a little bit different, I think, personally. That this darker spot down here should be more at this edge down here, and the lighter spot should be more from this side. Better, yeah. Some people don't eat it with butter. I think I was like 16 or 17 when I stopped eating butter, except if someone would make me a sandwich and there's butter on it, I eat it. But I remember my mom, when she made me bread for school and she would give me like peanut butter, she would also use butter, and peanut butter and butter is something that I find the most disgusting combination ever, and I think I went so sick of it, yeah, that I couldn't be buttered to eat more butter on my bread anymore. But like I said, if someone make me a bread like this with cheese and butter, I still eat it though. All you say is true, not possible in 30 minutes. Who knows? Yeah, so it's true. Like here you can clearly see it. Like on the outer edge it's more darker, and on the inside it's more yellow. Something like that. But nonetheless, I think it's a very creative and very good idea. The knife looks nice. The cutting board looks even better. Very good. Yeah, then we're gonna go to Race Studio. I don't know, try to make cheese sandwich. Look overcooked and wrong. Well, at least you tried it though. It doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Yeah, it looks like bread that came from a toaster, which is always nice. Crunchy toaster bread. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. There is some cheese on it. Not too bad. That's all I got to say about this. The texture painting, I would say, looks almost perfect. Might need to be a little bit tighter on the edges though. Excuse me. Yeah. The bread crust has a nice texture on it, or at least has some bumpiness on it. Nice material, I want to say. Very good. Then we have one of rough. Texturing food is hard. Well, doesn't look too bad. I think it looks very nice, this bread texture. I would only say the bread crust needs more of an it is Monday. Smooth? Needs a bit more of a smooth color. That's not what I want to say here. More an overall color. I don't know how to say it. Google isn't cooperating. The For the dish though, this could be like a paper plate, I can imagine. But if it's like ceramic plate, it needs a lot more thickness to it. I like the cloth on the table, looks very nice. You seem to have a feeling for cloths on tables, looks very good. The wood looks very nice though. It's a nice big piece of cheese. I would definitely eat that though. Even though I'm not really a fan of light brown bread. I like that really dark brown bread or just white bread, but something between it, I do not like that. Yeah, if I need to translate it to Dutch, they will call it primal bread. Yeah, it looks good. It definitely looks good, yeah. Yeah. My apologies, I'm just fading away on Google Pictures for a moment. But very good one, just give the plate some more thickness. Then we have one of Olma's, which we're gonna go to the soups. It's borscht. Borscht. It's probably, or could be Dutch. Borscht, or could be Russian or something like that. Sounds stale and old. Is this creme la fresh type of deal? I like how there are pieces of tomato in here. I like it how there is some green stuff in there. Very culturic type of bowl. I cannot really make up from what. Nope. Block creations. I really need to. Block creations is sometimes saying things and then I need to search up what he actually means. Borscht. Is a soup of Slavic soup. They eat it a lot in Ukraine, Poland, Russia, White Russia. Ah, I see. Okay, so it's not Dutch at all. But this word, you know, could be typically Dutch. We sometimes say that at the end of our lettering too. But very good. Maybe the carpet could give it away. Like, there are some countries where they like to put carpets on walls for some reason. Like a painting. Yeah, a very good soup, very culturic. Then we have one of Berkelmeer, Vietnamese liver dumpling soup with parsley. Liver soup. Yeah, dumplings. They look like meatballs though. I like how the soup is not completely thick. It seems like a little bit transparency in them. But look at those, let me just call them meatballs. Yeah, I like the bowl though. It looks very nice. Instead of just like a regular bowl. Even though there's something odd about this side and that side, but maybe that's just the way how people roll these days. I didn't say Vietnam, did I? Oh, did I? Oh, Viennese. My apologies. But back to the soup. I like the texturing. I like the green stuff on there, here and there. Looks very good. It is Monday. I'm pronouncing a lot of things worse today. But like I said, I have a good day, but also not a good day. So yeah, but very good. I like the bowl especially, and the texturing of the dumpling. Can't remember if I ever ate a dumpling though. Yeah, then we have one of Tyree. Yeah, I really like this one. I love the low poly aspect on this soup down here. I like how there are different kind of things in here. Mushroom or pieces of meat, I guess. I'm not sure. Vegetables, and these things is like fish, right? Shrimp. Yeah, that is the word I was looking for. Shrimps. My version of Thai Tom Yum soup. It looks very good. I like it. At this time a more simplistic bowl, but I like just the amount of randomness in this soup. And the soup itself looks very good too. I like the colors in here. Simple background. It's a very nice one. Yeah. Then we're gonna go to Raf with Campbell instant soup. This one was a little bit confusing for me because at the first sight I can understand if this can down here is a pan or something, but then I see like this massive spoon in here and very tiny bowl. It's very confusing to get an idea of size in this guy, but I do like it somehow. Maybe this thing needs a little bit more thinner than this. Compared with this spoon here. I know you got like big spoons with a very big bowl in there, so you can fill a little bowl in once. Nice texture on the plate. Very good. Nice texture onto the can. That looks very good. Just a simple soup. Seems like I've been eating some soup last night, by the way. Very tasty. I never ate Campbell soup. I also like the material on the spoon here, it looks very good. Well, I think this is not like a normal can. I think this is like a big a pan, and it's just like a print on it of Campbell soup. There's like a family-sized thing down here. You need to use a little bit of fantasy with this one, because I got a little confused too. But I think I only got confused because of this this spoon down here is a little bit too thick, I would say. Yeah. It's more like a collector's item, I guess. I like that one though. And the wall looks a little bit funky. It looks like very Blender-ish. Too much, I don't know, bumpiness or displacement. There's something like that, and you get this weird effect on it. If we just look away, all this looks very good. I like it. Military canteen, yeah, something like that. And then we're gonna go to Ray Studio. Bowl of soup, same color, because the owner liked to stick with it certain color only. Now this one is actually a shame, because what I was thinking, it could kind of be a good idea to make the bowl the same color as the soup, but there is a missed opportunity, which I refer to. I think I've been saying this in one of the last week's streams, that if he would make this into a pumpkin, you could add pumpkin soup inside a pumpkin. That would have been a creative idea though. I think it's a missed opportunity. And the way the floor is attached to the walls looks like my house in Valheim. Oh. Yeah. It's Valheim texture. I see what you said there. Yeah, missed opportunity. But then again, I like somehow the background. It has a very nice color though. Some nice lightning. Yeah, I would only say if you go for simplistic style, the reflection here is a little bit distracting though. I wonder what it tastes like still though. Maybe this is just molten cheese on top of tomato soup. Could be a thing, right? And then we're gonna go to spaghetti. This is a difficult one. I wanted to join in, but for some reason I totally forgot about this because it's a very nice opportunity to mess around once again with Cloud Simulator. Very good. This one is a Berkelmere. Bon appetito. It's a mess, and that is good because spaghetti shouldn't be like straight and all perfect and that kind of thing. So it's a compliment. Ay caramba. The only thing that I don't like, which is a bit of a shame, is that how everything is like off the dish down here. I think if you somehow manage to get everything inside the dish, it would look perfect. I mean, this is just very nice. It kind of looks a little bit like mac and cheese type of deal. I don't know, the texture of this spaghetti looks like it hasn't been cooked enough. But yeah, it's a very good attempt. I especially like the tomato sauce onto it. Looks very good, this tomato sauce. Sprinkle of cheese is very good. Next time just try to keep the spaghetti inside the bowl. Yeah, the spaghetti needs to be cooked a little more and maybe, you know, a little bit whiter. Maybe less reflection. Yeah, I don't know. It looks a little bit, you know, like uncooked spaghetti type of deal. But very good attempt. I think this is a very good objective to learn how to make spaghetti. And this is a very good start already. Yeah, what did you use for this? Now I'm wondering. Now you say so. Soft body. I've been using the wrong thing all the time with the chocolate Strix. Let me see here. Cloth. Oh, soft body. Of course. How could have I mistaken that? Yeah, there's probably something to learn there. But very good. Maybe I could have done a better job with the instead of using cloth though. I thought with cloth you could create something like soft body type of deal because it looks very good. I don't see any artifacts going on. Yeah, that is something I did get with the soft body though. Or cloth, I mean. Then we're gonna go to rough. What is there better in life than eating spaghetti on San Marco Square? I looked at this one, I think yesterday, and I had to laugh. Not because, not because it's bad or it looked funny. It just reminded me of a, you know, you have like cat food in a cup. And you just open the lid and it just splashed down onto the dish and put some cheese on there. For some reason it reminded me of that. Yeah, spaghetti is not easy though. Simulation give me a headache. It definitely can give you a headache, yeah. Then I'll let you say this is spaghetti on a different way than the original way. First you put meat and sauce down, and then you just dump on spaghetti, I guess. Once it's on top, or maybe it's cheese on top. Yeah, the bowl needs some thickness. Unless it's like a paper bowl or just like a very thin plastic bowl. But it's not easy to do this. I like the attempt of a background though. It looks definitely stiff. But at least you tried it, right? Could be spaghetti ice. Sure, why not? Spaghetti ice. We had spinach ice, so why not? Good attempt. Once again, the cloth, tablecloth looks very nice. You seem to have a good feeling for tablecloths though. That's very good. And that was it. I mean, 2 people for the spaghetti. I think both of you are definitely winners one way or another. Very brave. Then we're gonna go to pizza. The first one is a Sergey Maslov pizza time. And this pizza, you know, Sergey, his work always looks good. I mean, it could easily be like some kind of a candy stuff. Spice, something like that. I don't know if that is the correct word. The pizza looks tasty. You got salami, tomatoes, peppers, mushrooms, which I absolutely do not like mushrooms. Some green stuff. I like how the cheese is melting down here. Very good detail. It looks delicious, man. Besides the mushrooms. Very nice. I'm just missing like a brand name down here or something. But very good. As always. Then we have one of Alma's. Let's suppose that it's the pizza from school cafeteria. Let's take a look at that. Pizza at school. I wish I was that young to have pizza on school. There is something I already like about this. I like how the edges of the salami is facing upwards. This is something I did notice on pizza sometimes. If you got it too long in the oven, or you know, certain very small salamis, they curl up. So that's a very, very good detail there. Points for that. The cheese looks very cheesy. Very good. I like how it's not like too perfect all the way around. Very good. At least the plate has a very nice thickness though. I can only not really place those. Is this sesame? How the heck do you pronounce it actually?
Sesame.
Sesame. Okay, very good. Have you ever watched Sesame Street? Well, we don't pronounce it like that in Dutch. Yeah, it looks like sesame. But points for the curled salami. Very good. Sesame. Now it starts to sound French. Yeah, very good. 2 pizzas. And then we're gonna go to the last one on Sunday. I've been reading, someone was saying that in the chat. It's always cake day. The first one is of Sergey Maslov, lazy strawberry cake. And looks freaking delicious. I would love to take a bite of that. Sashimi. It's getting weirder with the minute here. Yeah, very tasty looking cake. That looks very nice, man. You really have a very nice style with this. Lazy but tasty, yeah, definitely. Man, I want to take a bite of this thing. Can you speak in Dutch? I like Dutch. You like also how the Dutch people say the G? Like you're spitting or clearing your throat. Yeah, Sergey, you need to do you need to be lesser good, because I don't have anything to say with all of your work, except sometimes, you know, it's like, you know, cut off the edges, but I think in this case it looks perfect though. Delicious cake. Very good. Squishy toast, yeah, it could be for dogs though. Yeah, but very good. Then we have one off. First track 1. I don't know the taste. Well, let's figure out the taste. I straight away like the color combination in this one. The thing that I don't like, but it seems like you're a beginner with Blender, is how small this render is. If you ever go into deep details, then a bigger render would be nice though. But for this case, we can do with this. The colors are very nice, very surprising. This frost or whatever it's called on top looks appetizing, and the cake itself looks a bit different. I would say the white stuff needs to be more yellow, and the other color would fit in perfectly in order to make like cake. Dutch is the, well, is it? Yeah, I think it all depends on where you live on this planet. Which language is hard to learn. I mean, for me as a Dutch person, I think Arabic is difficult, Russian is difficult, Chinese is difficult, or better to say, all the languages where the letters look totally different is difficult to learn. But I could be wrong though, I could be very wrong. Very good first attempt here. Welcome to the competition though. I would like to see more of your work into the future. I always like it when people get better and better with Blender. That's very appetizing. And then we're gonna go to block creations, modeled in Maya, details sculpt in ZBrush, materials made in Substance Designer, textured in Substance Painter, baked with Marmoset, and rendered with cycles in Blender. I'm glad you said Blender. This cake is a lie, but what a handsome block. There was a mouthful. It looks like this cake is also a mouthful. Definitely ArtStation worthy. Is this a Minecraft cake? Kinda looks like it though. All of that work for this blocky cake, that is a lot of work, man. But very good, man, that you learn all those programs. A very good future for you there. Just like this cake. Yeah, it looks good. I like how nice the colors look. I like how sharp the picture is. I like how simplistic the background is with it. It is very clear. You could even use like a Minecraft lettering or font and just put down cake, whatever. Some people make nice artworks where you really can add in a brand name or a commercial advertising or whatever, and this is also one of these. Perfect. Very good. It's a masterpiece, yeah. Very good. Yeah, then we're gonna go to Berkeley Blueberry Chocolate Cake. Enjoy. You will definitely enjoy this one. Looks very bumpy. Those are a lot of blueberries, and it seemed like squidfish. I would only say that the chocolate looks a little bit too rough. I don't know if it's just me. Having a little bit of details on the chocolate is nice, but I feel like this needs to be scaled out a lot more. How can I say this the best way? Maybe like this. I think this would have been fine, and then stretch it out along the whole pot. Just this, stretch it out. I think that would have looked a little bit better. If I'm wrong, let me know down below in the live chat. And the blueberries looks very good, very tasty. Maybe move up this texture a little bit downwards so the blueberry wouldn't touch those edges. The background looks very nice, the plate looks very nice. I also like that you used a lining around it. Yeah, it's just the chocolate. But I'm just gonna look for reference images right now. A lot of reference images. Like there are a lot of rough chocolates there, but it's not really rough like this. Maybe you guys should look with me. Like, it is very rough. Like, this one has a lot of grooves in them. I'm trying to look at more like this. You can still see there is like a lot of smooth parts while there is rough parts in there. Oh god, this looks... I think we shouldn't look at this. Looks very tasty though. Oh boy. Yeah, here you see it is a lot more smoother though. There are a lot of grooves, but smoother grooves. Yeah, that's just disgusting. Yeah, but very good, yeah, very good start, I would say. There's a lot of good things in this one, just the chocolate. Let me just keep it personally then. 60 bucks for one cake. Block raisin saw something. That's very expensive though. I'd rather eat this blueberry cake. Yeah, but very good. Chocolate mail. Yeah, then we gotta go to Tartar's Blue. And Tartar's Blue went for a simplistic little cupcake, which has that little touch of Sergei style in it. And this one looks very simple, very tasty, and does the job. Excuse me. I even think that someone in the chat went crazy this morning. I believe it was Outmind. I wanted to see one with mint green. I like how you sent him a mint green version of the cupcake. Very good. I really like the little chocolate rocks, what they call that, chocolate rocks. Very good. Nice material. Just works as it works. Very good. I am going to say that I really like the flame too. Doing flames is difficult. I think in this case it worked out pretty well. There is some orange, there's a little bit of blue and some white in there, so that's very nice. Getting hungry, man. Then we have one of Raf. Take a closer look at this one. Very nice flow of chocolate dripping off from the cake. Nice texture here. There's a little bit of bumpiness in there, which is very good detail. Soft edges, not all too perfect. I like the whipped cream, and the whipped cream almost looks like one of the tutorials I've been watching. Even though I did learn a little trick how you could get it more whipped. But it looks very good already. Happy birthday. Nice arch with it. Some chocolate coins. Some more whipped stuff around there. Very good. Very tasty. We shouldn't do food anymore because, wow. Yeah. Only give these ones a rotate next time, because I can see they're all facing the same way. But besides that, very good. Very tasty. Nice background with it too. Very refreshing. Yeah, then we're gonna go to Tyree. Tyree went for a simplistic look, which is always very good. I like that. The only thing that I would straight away say is just scale the plane out of the screen. It will look a lot better than just this gray background, because no one has a gray background in their house. But looking besides that, I like the cherries. Looks very good. Maybe it needs a little bit more of that dark red in there, maybe. But I like these, what is it called? Sticks? Stem? Help me out there, guys. They look very good. They seem to have a little bit of shaping in there, like details. Very good. Some nice frost on it and nice pink outer cake. I don't know what I'm saying today. It's Monday. It kind of reminds me of this one. Pretty good. Or this one. This material does it better. A little bit. Now I want to eat cake. Oh, man. But very good though. Very good. Hey Erwin, you're late. I'm just gonna go back to one of your entries. This one. Now you say a bowl of soup, same color, because the owner liked to stick with a certain color only. What I'm going to say about this, you have a missed opportunity here. If you would have made the bowl like a pumpkin and then have pumpkin soup in there, it would have made a lot of sense and very creative though. Yeah. A missed opportunity. But very good. A lot of very, very tasty entries. So let's vote on them. Alright, the first few are the banana split. The first one is of Outmind, creation by Chris, Ray Studio, Raf, JB, Tardis Blue, Sergey. Which one do you like the most? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I noticed that a lot of pink and purplish backgrounds in the competition. And a lot of orangey, strange kind of greens and reds. I like that though. Very refreshing. Refreshing. Okay, very good. Alright. Oh man. Oh. Okay, let me see here. We have Tardis, Outmind, creation by Chris, another Outmind, another creation by Chris. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Tardis, 1, 2 for Chris, 1, 2 for Outmind. Let me see. 4 for Tardis, which is gonna be this one with a beautiful color cherry. Very good. And then creation by Chris has 2. There's this one, also very beautiful entry, very good idea, especially the banana, look very nice. And 2 for Outmind, which gave me a good reason to mess around with Blender, very good. So if everyone has dropped their vote, then it's gonna be Cardis. Congratulations. Cardis blue. And yes, I saved it up. Banana split. Cardis blue. Very good. Alright, then we're gonna go to the hamburger. We have Berkelmere, JB, Carhawk, Almas, Matt Blender, Creation by Chris, and Raf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tasty hamburger. Which hamburger do you like the most? Which one would you like to eat? Are you gonna go for the Blender burger? Are you gonna go for the Blender King burger? Are you gonna go for the simple burger? Are you gonna go for the nice juicy thick burger? Are you gonna go for a double burger? Just the double burger? Or are you gonna go with the chicken burger of Berkelmere? Alright, I see Cardhawk Creations, Cardhawk, Berkelmere, Cardhawk Creations. That means 3 for Cardhawk, 2 for Chris, 1 for Berkelmere, 1 for Almas. Yeah, okay. Oh man, only if I added an extra bun and double cheese. Almost. So 3 for Almost, 3 for Cardhog. Yeah. So in this case, because we have 3 for Cardhawk and 3 for Almost, we're going to vote for Cardhawk or Almost. So let me know in the chat which one of those 2 do you like the most. Because we have a draw, we have to revote between those 2. Guys gonna go for a nice thick juicy burger or for a double burger, quattro cheese burger. Alright, you got 3 for Cardhawk, 1 for Almost, 2 for Almost, 3 for Almost, so that's 3 versus 3. Another Almost. 3 versus 4. Seven, another one. Almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 3. I'm missing one more vote from. Oh, I see Murafa before voted 2 times. So in this case it will be Almost. Try to keep your vote for one person. If you want to re-vote, just remove your old message first and then add in your new vote. But by the look of it, everything should be fine. So Almost, congratulations on the winning of the burger. Then we're gonna go to the sandwich. Which sandwich do you like the most? Are you gonna go for the scary one of Outmind? Are you gonna go for a lot of work of the Bucklemere? Are you gonna go for the simple one of Ray Studio? Are you gonna go for the good looking bread one of Raf? There is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more simplistic, 1 hard work, and 1 scary. Which one do you like? We got 2 for Bucklemere, 1 for Outmind. Two for 3 for Outmind, 1 for Ralph, 3 for Bucklemere, 4 for Outmind, 3 for Bucklemere. Three for out. Jesus. 4 for Outmind, 4 for Bucklemere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, in this case we have a draw between Outmind and Bucklemere. You guys have to revote between those 2. So which one do you like more? The one of Outmind or the one of Bucklemere? So basically, the only one that has to revote is actually Dara, but... What? Oh. We got Bucklemere, Outmind, 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 Bucklemere, 2 against 3. Two against 4. Alright, if everyone has dropped his or her vote, then that means that Outmind is the winner of the sandwich. There we go. So congratulations, Outmind. I wish I could ask you what this stuff is down below here, which looks like some kind of a pasta. Yep. Alright, we are gonna go to the soups. Are you gonna go for the blood soup of Olmas, the Vietnamese one of Bucklemere, the Thai of low poly soup, the massive can family size of Raf? Are you gonna go for the same color bowl of Ray? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different kind of soups. Which one do you like the most? Yeah, 1 for Almost, we have 1 for Tyree. It is a really nice one. Here we have 1 for Ray. Another 1 for Tyree. Another 1 for Tyree. And another one. And another one for Olmas. So if my calculations are right, then Tyree is definitely the winner and cannot be outvoted anymore. So Tyree, congratulations on winning the soup subject. You made a very nice soup. Then we're gonna go to spaghetti bolognese, which there are only 2 entries. The Bon Appetito from Berkelmeer and the San Marcos Square Appetito from Raf. Which one do you like the most? The undercooked spaghetti of Berkelmeer or the half-frozen one of Raf? Raf, Berkelmeer, Raf 3-3. If there will be a draw on this one, that means I'll have to vote, because re-voting on this draw is not gonna do much. 3 against 4. 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Raf. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Berkelmeer. This gonna be it. I'll have to vote. Oh boy. What I do like is that the color balance in both of the pictures, like there is a lot of orange down here, yellowy orange, and in this one there is a lot of whitish, grayish. They have a good balance of color. Spaghetti is definitely not easy at all. It's a very difficult one. I think this is the most difficult one of the whole week. This spaghetti looks very cooked. This spaghetti looks undercooked. But let me just judge it on the tomato sauce. I mean, this tomato sauce has a lot of details into it, a lot of texture. But it looks a little bit stiff. This tomato sauce has not much detail in them, but it looks very good for some reason. It looks very saucy, it looks very, yeah. And it has cheese on them. I mean, this one, I don't know if it has cheese on it. I'm gonna go this time for Berkelmeer, just because the tomato sauce looks very appetizing and there is some cheese on it. And, I love cheese. But both very brave, very good. Color balance is excellent. Yeah, I do. I mean, I'll bet there is a lot of meat in this one. I think both of you are actually winners, but of course there can only be one for the Hall of Fame, and amazing. Let me see. Skip past the naughty folder. There you go. Why is this one different? Anyhow. Very good, guys. Then we're gonna go to Pisha. For the Pisha we have 2 entries, so please no draw. Do you like the one of Sergey Maslov with the nasty mushrooms? but anything else very tasty? Or are you gonna go with the one of Almas, which has the curled salami? There we go. I lost it for a second. Alright, we have 4 Sergey. Excuse me. 4 Sergey. We have 1 Almas and 1 Sepren. I cannot read that. We have 4 Sergeys. I'll guess Sepren is Russian for Sergey. Where's the music? Come on, man. Oh man, my throat. Okay, I think it's clear. This one is for Sergey. This one is still a good one too. Points for the details on the salami. But I do agree that this is definitely a winner though. Yeah, this one is for Sepren. How to pronounce that. Congratulations, Sergey. And then we're gonna go to the last one, which is very tasty cakes. We have one of Sergey Maslov, First Track 1, Block Creations, Berklemere, Tardis Blue, Raf, Tyree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cakes. Which cake do you like the most? If I'm mistaken, then it's your fault at Block Creations. Alright, so by the look... Oh! Berklemere is changing his mind. Oh, Tardis. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people are gonna go for Sergey, 1 for Tardis, 2 for Tardis. I think it is clear. This one is for Sergey Maslov. Congratulations. Sergey number 2, that's good. Right, so that is gonna be that. Wonderful entries. Difficult entries. But I think everyone has been doing an amazing job. A lot of lovely entries. A lot of messing around with purple and pinkish background colors, which is very nice. A lot of funny ones, creative ones. You guys have been doing a good job once again. For this week, would you guys like to do appliances part 2? Or would you like to do something else than that? Meanwhile, you guys are going to decide what you want. I'm going to put the stuff in the Hall of Fame. appliances sounds okay, that is good. Let me just drop in the entry stuff, and then I will just put the announcement out. The announcement for today is going to be appliances part 2. For today you're going to make a coffee machine. Once again, if you have ideas, you know, you would like to see something for the 30 minutes for 1 week, then let me know. You can send me a direct message with a list of ideas. If you have a new challenge in mind, it's also always welcome to give you guys some more variety of fun stuff to do. I want to welcome everyone. Yeah, welcome. I want to thank everyone, Jesus, for being here. I really appreciate that. Wednesday we're going to have a weekly. Which I just need to take a look for a second what we will have. For this weekly we have steampunk machine. So if you would like to join in with a steampunk machine, can be something simple, can be something difficult, something funny, something sad, something happy. You can join in. Man, what a day today. There we go. Appliances part 2, coffee machine. And challenge number 419. Very good. Alright, that is gonna be that. Let me just add in the winning points, and then we get to see if something is gonna change up the list. I need to add in one TARDIS blue. TARDIS blue is on the list, gonna get 1 point. It's gonna be 8, simple, you can stay there. We have 1 for Olmas. Olmas is not yet onto the list. Always nice to see new people. Very good. Sometimes surprising, like there are 500 people into this Discord, but no 500 entries, which I'm gladly doesn't happen, because 500 entries is gonna take a whole week to judge. I'm doing something wrong here. I always say when I add a new person, I always add it like this on the top. Very good, almost. We have 1 out mind. Gonna be 9. Can also stay on the spot. Thank you very much. Tyree. Do we have Tyree? Nope. So also good to see Tyree onto the list. Hope I pronounce your name the right way. Very good. Thank you for being here, Raf. Hope to see you Wednesday. We got 1 point for Berkelmere. Makes it up to 14. And we have 2 points for Sergey Maslov. That's gonna be a 5. Very good. Alright. The list is getting longer. I want to thank everyone for joining in. I want to thank you all for your nice entries. Thank you all for your feedback and of course patience, also very important for me. And yeah, what can I say more than that? Hope you will join up this week. Good luck. And yeah, it'll be until Wednesday, if not next Monday. Alright, bye bye.